Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a nice Father's Day weekend. As I said, I didn't shoot any video. I just wanted to hang out with my family. Did post some pictures over on Instagram. Had a fun time. And now, back. Actually, I have moved camps. I am now 2 counties over and still obviously cannot escape the rain here in June of 2022. We are getting a massive amount of rain here to keep everything looking green and beautiful. Thanks for joining me, guys. Today is an exciting day. I have a fun project and I think it's gonna go really well. Thank you for joining me. I will be uploading this video with some Nomad internet. Link below in the video description. You wanna see my campsite? There I am right there, all snuggled away with some really tall trees, but just lots of overcast skies and rainfall today. Let's talk about this project. All right, so I believe this is day 5. I'm not shaving my beard. I am letting this sucker grow out. That's what 5 days looks like. Just be patient. Like watching water turn to ice. I do have a really big campsite here, and they made some changes. I've been here before. They added a bunch of, see all that dark rock over there? That's where it used to flood in this particular campsite, and nobody would use this campsite because it always flooded. However, they didn't extend the rock all the way to the other edge. This is another part where you could pull into this one campsite. It still floods over there. I got some stuff tarped over there, and they cut this big tree. But they may have done that because of the fire pit or something. I don't know. They also cleared a bunch of stuff in here. Anyways, reason for this video, we got a rainy day project today. What have I done in every single RV that I have ever owned, guys? Well, you already guessed that from the thumbnail description. I have upgraded my cheap, chintzy plastic toilets to residential style ceramic bowls with wood seats. And what can I say? I love the Dometic 320 series toilets, so I got another one. However, something has changed. Over the years, this is what I want to share. The RV community is so awesome that people make videos and give tips to other people. And that is something that I want to pass along and share, things that I have learned and also things that other RVers have taught me. Fingers crossed, hopefully this is going to be the easiest toilet install ever, okay? And even with that said, I'm not going to go into great detail and make this video really long because I don't think it needs to be. This is a really simple project. I will show you the toilet here, though. There's my throne there, guys. Let me just turn it side profile so you can see there. Yeah! This is the elongated version of the Dometic 320 series ceramic bowl toilet with a wood lid and a wood seat. Literally identical to what you will have in your house. Well, maybe you don't have an elongated version, but there are a lot of cool features. One, as you're driving and you have water in here, because these gravity-fed toilets need water in order to keep the smell from coming up. See this whole lip right here? This whole lip, you don't get that with most RV toilets. That'll keep the water from sloshing out of the bowl and onto the floor, as well as all the water from flushing comes from underneath for a full bowl flush. You press it halfway to fill it, you push it all the way down to the floor to flush the toilet and open up the valve right there. Also, I always tell people, if you can, you're gonna wanna get the foot press here so that, I'll show you the one in my bathroom. There's a thing right here, and you have to bend over the toilet to get it done. But like any other toilet, this is in a weird spot. So let's go inside the RV. We'll look at a couple things real quick on the current plastic toilet that I have inside Frida, talk about a few things, and then a couple bolts, and she's out. Yeah. Opie dopey, do you want to help me with these projects? You don't look like you actually want to help. You just want to sleep. Thanks anyway, dude. Quit stealing Tara's Tater Tot fleece snuggly spot. There's Tara. I told him not to steal your spot anymore, okay? All right. Yeah, we don't need that air conditioner today. We don't need that air conditioner today. Isn't it weird how it just always looks like a jungle here in Washington State? Yeah. It's even prettier when it stops raining. If it stops raining. It probably won't this year. All right, let's take a quick peek here, guys. Welcome to the Thetford plastic throne in all her glory there. It is a low-profile toilet because the floor is raised for the black tank right underneath it. So I also got the low-profile version there in the trailer. Yeah, it's plastic, guys. And I don't know if you can tell, it's not white. It's the same color as the sink. It's like this weird same color as the tub. Not pretty. It's plastic. It's completely decolored, you know. I mean, this is a what, 21-year-old RV. It's got stains. Maybe I shouldn't show you everything. It's clean though, but it's plastic. It's flimsy. This is the flushing part. So as you can see, there is no lip on this, and it's also very tiny. It's only the size of my hand. I just want you to see this toilet bowl is only the size of my hand. We are definitely upgrading the toilet bowl size. And then when you flush, let me switch hands here. So let's say you did your number 2. Now I have to come all the way down here, put my head in the bowl that I just went number 2 in, add some water, and then flush. And then I can come back up for air. It's horrible. That's why I like the foot pedal, where you just stand at this length and just flush or fill it like that. You know, this whole rinsing thing doesn't work very well, and it's just, it's unpleasant. That's all I'm saying. So, these are super easy to remove. You turn off your water pump. Once the water pump's turned off, open one of these faucets to get the water out of the line. There's one hose connection in the back that we're going to talk about later. Unscrew that with your hand. And then there's 2, I think they're 1/2-inch bolts right there. Sometimes you have to remove something. This one's just open, so I can see it right there. So one there to undo, one on the other side. This toilet pops out, and I will get back to you here in just a moment. I want to glove up. All right, and even after you get all the water out of the line and have the valve open, there's still going to be a little bit of fresh water that's going to leak out of there when you unplug it from the toilet, so just have a towel nearby. I've cleaned the surface here. Now, there's 2 things that are really important here that I want to share with you. Once you remove your old toilet, look carefully on the bottom of the toilet. Same thing for when you do oil filters on your vehicle. When you take an old filter off, make sure you look at the filter or look at where it's attached. Make sure your old gasket didn't remain there. Don't know if you can tell, but the old gasket right here is still there. Inside there, right there. So we need to pull that out. But before we move on, I also want to mention that if you are experiencing some strange odors while driving, like only when driving, not when parking, but when you drive your RV, you would smell some of the odors from the black tank throughout the RV. This is a great time to peek at the condition of the rubber seal that was there. And as you can see right here, see those 2 lines? It's cut in 2 places. There's 2 actual lines through, and it's separated a little bit from the plastic flange right here, which means this rubber gasket was not sealed correctly, and there were some toilet black tank fumes coming out right there into the air. And as you drive, it's pushing air from, like inside here, there's actually a vent that goes to the roof. Well, as you're driving, it actually will push it out here instead. So put my gloves back on and remove this gasket because it's no good. Ooh, look at all the cracking. Oh no. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, you can use that as, well, that's a good sign that I'm seeing a really, really bad rubber gasket here. Okay? So we'll throw this away. I will clean all of this edge right here because all new Dometic toilets come with a new toilet flange gasket. So I'll prep this area. And there's one more thing we got to talk about the water here in just a moment. That's what you want it to look like before you put your new toilet in. So scrape off all the stuff on the top, all the stuff on the inside, and that angle part right there. Make sure it is nice and clean so that when you put new rubber there, it's going to make a really good seal. Now, let's talk about water. Okay, the toilet needs water, and all of these toilets always say that it's a direct replacement. It never is. At least I don't know anyone personally who has ever just taken out an existing stock toilet and put in a Dometic and have it fit perfectly easily without any issues. The main reason that I'm going to have a problem is, well, a big one. The old Thetford toilet, as you can see, that just comes up and screws into the bottom of the toilet just like that. The new toilet is not the same. Now, so if we look at the back of this one, the line would be like plugged in here. Instead, the water input is here, and it goes in at a 90-degree angle here at the bottom of the toilet. So, what are you gonna do about that? Well, you're gonna try to do some measurements, you're gonna go to the hardware store, and you're gonna jerry-rig something with shark bites and flexible tubing and adapters and stuff like that to try to make some weird angles and curves and everything. And for me, that has always been the most difficult part of this job. Like I mentioned earlier, I love the RV community. One of my subscribers, actually, who is an RV technician, AZ Expert on YouTube, made a video and showed an awesome, easy way to make these changes in one kit.
If you were to go to your local big box store, you can find a already made up braided hose with a shutoff valve right there that goes to 1/2-inch PEX already.
The greatest part about that little package that he showed in his video is he loves the RV community so much that he shared the Amazon direct link to that product so that we can order and in 2 days Prime have the same exact adapter. Now that is awesome. Seriously, dude, you rock. Thank you. I will also be putting the link to this exact adapter in the video description below because AZ Expert provided it as well. I'm going to continue to share that with you. I think it's going to make it really easy. Real quick, I'll show you some benefits of this one piece right here. It has a built-in valve, so if you ever have toilet issues, again, you can see I don't have a shut-off here. I just got to shut off my main water. So now we're going to have a shut-off valve right there behind the toilet, like a normal toilet at your house. It's braided and flexible to be able to turn around, and this end plugs directly into the toilet with the flared gasket end there 1/2-inch. Perfectly. And this is so easy to install. That's just shark bite, guys. Literally just a shark bite connection. So all you have to do is cut this right here and slip this on. There's no tools required except for the cutting tool. So you cut it, you slip this on, and then this can go wherever you want. And man, that's so cool. I can't wait. Let's try it. So wait, so the toilet came with some new hardware, so I'm not going to be using the existing bolts. I'm going to use the new hardware because I might as well. But also, once we get the bolts in and we're dropping the toilet on, there's one thing important. Some people like to grab the new gasket and put it here and then try to blindly put the toilet on top of it and hope it lines up. That's probably what happened with the other toilet, how it messed up that gasket. If it'll stay on, keep the gasket on the bottom of the toilet and just lift the whole toilet and the gasket down onto this. See on here how the black gasket is already just sitting there on it naturally. I'm gonna make sure there's no cat hairs on it before I lower it on there. Even just a cat hair can make a difference. But yeah, so it's on there. I'm just gonna drop it on once I get the new bolts in. Oh, but first we're gonna install the adapter, and I don't have a fancy plastic pipe cutter, so I'm just going to carefully use my jigsaw here. Again, a little bit more water. Perfect. I'll show you how easy these go on. You just apply some pressure downward, and then you pull up, and it's on and secure. Good to go. With a valve. Awesome. Give it a good tug though, make sure it's really on there. You gotta push all the way down and then apply a little bit of pressure up to lock it in. These are also removable too. There's a tool if you need to remove these. So they're not permanent, but they're so easy. All right, well, we're all screwed down there. Actually a different size nut, and it's actually thinner bolts that came with this package, but guys, woo! I measured before I purchased this. It looks different than it did in Yoda. We are literally against the wall. Not as bad as Miranda, where I had to cut out a hole right there in the wall to make it fit, but boy, we are snug. But we are completely properly sealed on there. No, I mean, it is solid, firm, but it is also using part of the wall to support it, which will keep it from making any noise. I just got to connect the water line, which is just a hand-tight screw right into that thread right there. Let me get that and we'll turn the pump on. All right, you can see the little tail there as it twists. And then over on this side, connected. Let's do this. Pump's on. And it's about to turn off, I think. It just turned off. Just feeling dry. Well, let's see here. Foot press halfway. Yeah! Look, it comes out like a normal freaking toilet, guys. Wow. Just wasting water here. Here we go. First flush. I love it. Wow, man. That is a gorgeous throne. Easy. Thank you again, AZ Expert, for your help in providing that link. You are awesome. I'm trying to do the same. Share it with my viewers. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be right back. Gotta test it out. I was kidding. Thought by the time we got done with that project, the rain might stop. It does sometimes slow down. Usually it's just a constant drizzle all year long, but since I've been back, lots of rain. Well, I've embraced it, if that means anything to you. I have new rain gear that I'm testing out today. It's a really lightweight, what is it? Frog Togs that I got at Dick's Sporting Goods. Really lightweight, breathable material, rainproof. Even have pants and boots. Yes, Nomadic Fanatic finally has rainproof rubber boots. Hey, at some point, you can't beat them, you just gotta join them. It's all good. Let's go check this place out because there are trails that I have not been on here and I want to share them with you in the beautiful rain. I tested this one out when I started my video, but it was just too, there was too much of this. You know, you're climbing up and around stuff, and the whole trail is pretty much, well, here, I'll show you. I don't know, it just doesn't look like a whole lot of fun to me. There's a lot of mud and moisture. So let's go check out possibly the water down here. A lot of people left last night. A lot of people, oh, here's another big RV leaving. A lot of people are just giving up. That is probably the biggest toy hauler here. This place is really popular for off-road vehicles also. I mean, there's a couple RVs still here. We're just, most of the people here hanging out inside. Not the summer I had planned, but you know what? I am not roasting in 100-degree temperatures with rain like last summer in the Midwest. It still rained every day last summer for me on the road, but it was hot. It was very hot. But why did I bring the motorcycle instead of the car again? Just, Eric? Okay, I miss Black Betty. I miss being able to ride Black Betty, but what I really miss is my freaking car. We'd have gone on so many more epic trips by now, you know, like parking the RV with the kitties safe, and then you and I take the car and go explore parts of Seattle and Puget Sound. I had all this stuff I wanted to do, but I have to, I mean, I guess I could ride the motorcycle in the rain. That's pointless, miserable. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna keep waiting. Next summer, hopefully, we'll be exploring the East Coast, places I've not been over on the East Coast finally. But don't worry, you guys are gonna break records for rainfall when I get there. So and then this place will be sunny and nice. All right, check out this little information trail map. Oh, they still have Sherman Valley Campground listed. Dang. There's Margaret McKinney and Middle Waddle. Here's Porter Creek Campground. And over here is the ocean. Okay, it's just gonna be one of those trails. See here, open to hiking, bicycles, motorcycles, and ATVs. I don't know. Ooh, there's two ways to go. This way looks a little less muddy. Yeah, we're hiking, guys. We're hiking. Just can't go up on the bank there. I'm wearing rubber waterproof boots. There's no reason why I can't just walk through this, but you know. The only difference here at this campground, you know, like the other capital state ones, is that I don't have any service here. So I usually don't like to stay, you know, away from Instagram and Patreon and YouTube too long, because I gotta keep the comment section clean and keep everybody from spreading nasty rumors and saying crazy stuff like that. So, I don't know. I am looking at the weather map. Actually, I'm looking at the weather map because there's a couple places in this state that might not rain for a couple days. I'll bet it's really pretty, you know, sitting there watching from your TV, laptop, or phone. But it's not really that pretty, you know, being out here in it. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not a wimp or not man enough. It's just, I'm over it. Let's go back to the RV and watch some old movies that I have on DVD or my thumb drives with the kiddies. Maybe I'll make some tater tots. Hey, little fun fact for you, the Olympian, the local newspaper here for the state capital of Washington State, has already reported that we actually did break some records. So the month of June here, which we're only 2/3 into, we have already seen 2 records actually. One, the wettest rainfall since 1962. Again, we still have a whole third of the month to get into June with lots of rain continuing. And secondly, it has been the coldest average temperature for Olympia, Washington since 1979. Coldest. We gotta fire up the generator because I haven't seen the sun in many, many days. In fact, I don't know if there is sun in Washington State. I don't know. But I gotta recharge the batteries. I'll fire up the furnace and cuddle with those kitties and make something yummy. Yeah. Oh, this is good. I finally get to watch The Last Duel. I haven't seen this yet. Adam Driver from Star Wars and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. This takes place in 1300s, 13 AD. And anyway, I'm gonna pause it real quick so I don't miss any of that. So, and then I got all my security cameras here so I can just peek and look and see what's going on outside, which appears to be, you know, rain from my 4 most popular angles, sides there. Don't have the kitties with me here yet. Let me see. Yep. There's the Opie. He's still up there. Where's Tara? Is she under the seat? Oh, you sneaky girl. I didn't even see you up there. I've never seen you sit up there on top of the folding pet carrier. All right, girl. It's just without service on my phone, without internet through Nomad Internet, you kind of just flying blind, you know. The rain comes in, I can't watch YouTube or Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or Paramount Plus. I have Paramount Plus now, and I can't even watch the new Beavis and Butthead movie, and I have to wait another day. There is a new Beavis and Butthead movie, by the way, but it's only available on Paramount Plus. It's like $4.99 a month for that, but again, no service. I can't even do PS4 online, so you just kind of got to watch movies that you already had. Luckily, I have some movies that I have not seen yet to watch, so that's what we're going to do. I'll get back to you tonight if the rain stops. I'll just get back to you later tonight. Okay. All right, everybody. That was a fantastic movie. I love old westerns and old medieval remakes of movies. That's not a remake. That's an actual, it's not even based on anything, but really, really good movie. Check out The Last Duel if you want to see a good one. Here is what's going on, guys. So I've come back. I've hung out with my mom, hung out with my dad, my sister, my brothers, my family. We had the memorial for Grandpa. Got to see family from down in Oregon. More on Oregon later. However, this is not working for me, for my mental health, for anything that I want to do right now. I don't know what it is about this year and my luck, but I can drive this sucker anywhere I want, and I am not going to stay here. Sorry. I've been extremely patient since I got back, but I am not going to live a life on the road that I cannot enjoy. So we're going to pack it up, and we're going to leave first thing in the morning. I do have some stuff underneath that tarp I need to grab. I never even brought the motorcycle out in 2 days, so everything's good in there. Anyways, I'm fine, guys. I'm irritated, but and I'm emotionally, mentally, I am a wreck inside, but I'm done. So I'm sorry. I gave it my best shot. We're gonna get on the road tomorrow morning, and I'll get back with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry. Hey, we got a new toilet. Works great. Tested it out. Works great. This rain, you can keep it. Bye, guys. Tara found one with catnip in it. Look at her go. Do we need to get you a tube of catnip? There's a little bit of catnip on that one. Holy cow. She's wild. Wow. Oh, are you giving it kisses since you killed it? Yeah, since you killed that toy, you better give it kisses, huh? Man, I'm just licking the catnip. I'm getting high. I'm getting high, Dad. Don't try to take my toys, Dad. Can I have this one? Can I have it? Or did you want it? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll kill it. Then I'll lick it. I love my catnip. Girl loves her catnip. Goodness gracious, bro. Opie, this is Mr. Mouse Mouse. Do you want to give Mr. Mouse Mouse a kiss? He's a nice, friendly little mouse mouse. Okay? Okay. I'm going to set him right here so you guys can get to know each other, okay? That's Mr. Mouse Mouse. He's your friend. Oh, you putting your toys away? Okay, well then can I have him back since you didn't want him? Because he was going to hang out with you and say hi. So he'll just go. Oh, you like that one too? Okay, did you want to tell Mr. Mouse Mouse about your adventures today? We'll just put him right there, okay? So you guys can love each other. Oh, is that how you feel? Oh. Really? So, where are you going with that? You gonna drop him on my pillow? You know that's not a real mouse, right? He's not real. Oh, excuse me. Oh, really? Now you lost him forever.